Because I know, like, during Joe's interview with Funk Flex, I think like he stopped it like midway and started taking shots at you. He was like, "This rapper from Camden, and he's hating on me," or something. I forgot exactly what he said, but it was pretty clear who he was talking about.
It was funny because they was talking about Nicki Minaj
And Cardi
and
B,
no
right?
Remy
Another
Ma.
Cardi B, sorry, and Remy Ma,
Yeah,
and Nicki Minaj, right? And how they had that situation, right?
exactly. And this motherfucker lost his mind and just they talking about Remy and Nicki, and he just come out and say, it's like the kid from Camden, New Jersey that said, Fat Joe, don't let me get on. He know he talking about me. Like, you fat piece of shit. And I'm like, God damn, is it that bad? You making millions, or you supposedly making millions, and you worrying about the little fish in the small pond. Like, you feel me? Like, you with me, you know what I'm saying? Or saying subliminals. I ain't, this motherfucker is crazy. You feel me? Like, that's how much he just don't acknowledge like other Latin MCs. You know what I'm saying? He just a natural born hater. You know what I'm saying? And for me being in New York and knowing a lot of niggas in New York, man, the stories I done heard from, you know how you could read people and you could tell if they lying or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm good at reading motherfuckers, and I like to know that I can tell when somebody lying or I can feel their aura or whatever. Man, I can see that Joe he got a lot of people brainwashed, yo. You know what I'm saying? And he made a living off of, you know what I mean, taking credit for other people's lives. You feel me? And acting like he was this thugged out nigga and shit like that. You feel me? First of all, you knock me. He's a big knock me motherfucker. Like me, I used to like fighting niggas that walk the way he walked with a crooked leg and shit like that, just to fuck their ass up. Cause I'm only 5'8", but my knuckles hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like I got hands. You feel me? You- I'm gonna let you swing. I might hit you. You know what I'm saying? Let my head hit your knuckle to see how hard you hit. Then I'm gonna fuck your ass up. And it's like, come on, man. You can't fight. I could tell you can't fight the way you walk. Your legs is scrawny. You got a big fat body, and you talk crazy all the time. You feel me? And that's what I don't respect about him. You feel me? Like he like picking on people. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man.
So have you ever had a chance to talk to him in person, or did you like try to somehow?
I tried to, but that motherfucker is just he's a selfish motherfucker. I tried to, but I guess he look at it like, oh, you diss me, and my diss wasn't as bad as other records like you had with 50 Cent and all them niggas. You feel me? It was nowhere near that caliber. So, why can't you have a conversation with somebody that's trying to do something positive with you? Because when I reached out to him, I was trying to do something positive for my city, for Camden. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm everybody in Canada, a lot of people in Canada respect me and I support the politics and everything out there. But what I wanted to bring to Camden was I told him, I said I wanted to squash whatever I had with you on front of everybody in Camden for they could see that if Lou could do it, y'all could do it. You feel me? That's the type of message I wanted to send.
Right, it's bigger. It's bigger than the beef.
Exactly. Exactly. But to him, you know what I'm saying, he's not looking at it like that. You feel me? And it's sad.
So you got word back from his people, or you heard from him directly?
Well, his people hit me up. His people hit me up and he said, "Yo, Joe don't got no beef with you. Everything is cool on our side and shit like that." And then I put him. I said I wanted to bring him down for that, and then possibly do a show. But I know he gonna charge for a show. But we got investors and everything that will pay for the after party and the show, and put the money in his pocket or whatever. And he just said, "Yo, Joe ain't got no beef with you, but right now he's booked or some bullshit. You feel me? Or some shit." So I knew right there what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you talking a good one, but You know what I mean? And then when he did came, he came for somebody that I know, a good brother that I know from the hood that throws parties. Then he came down. You know what I'm saying? But it was like he just came down quick. He didn't perform or nothing, and then they rolled out. Same way with Pap. You know what I'm saying? Like I tried to hit Pap, but these niggas is funny. You feel me? They don't. It's like they don't want to talk no real shit. To sit down and try and really, see on the same page. I don't know if they think they better than motherfuckers or what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I don't. You know what I mean? Like
Because the situation with Joe, I feel like as far as like 50 in that beef, it was a political move because it would benefit him. Because a lot of people have said that that beef really hurt him in the states, especially like because 50 had his foot on his neck. You know what I mean? Like it was really tough for him. So like him squashing that beef benefited him. And so for him to squash it with you or like squash it with Cuban, I don't think that he saw like an incentive in that, right?
right, right. That's
It's because it's not out of love. It's not done out of like genuine love of like, yo, you know what? I want to see other motherfuckers win. And so like a lot of times, like you brought up earlier with not wanting to see other Latino rappers really shine, and outside of Pun, of course, right? We saw like Pun was the main one, but after Pun had passed, it's like a lot of I mean, nobody got to really put out a solo album, like there was never anyone else for him to try to push to get to that level.
right,
And a lot of people feel like it was a jealousy thing, like putting someone else on that was Latino would dim his light.
right.
Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, definitely. You know what I mean? Because you see it time and time again, especially just the story with him and Cube. You can see all the shit that don't add up. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. You feel me? That's definitely. I mean, you hit it right on the head. Like that's exactly how I felt. And it's sad the hold that he got on certain people like Nori and other niggas that I once respected in the game that I just can't respect no more because it's like you look at them like puppets now, like or ass kisses or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you just see the difference in motherfucking MCs how they can sell their ass. You feel me? Like even certain niggas that I know that I did records with. I did records with a couple of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? That that it was like I felt some type of way because of maybe he influenced them motherfuckers or they I don't know, they feel like they own something instead of keeping that shit 100. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit ain't real. You know what I mean? That ain't what the culture represented in hip hop to me. You feel me? That ain't what I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with something realer that represented the culture. It almost seems like they fit more into the culture of today, not the culture from the past. Even though they old as hell, they don't fit into the culture of the past. They fit good.
Maybe like they adjusted with the times and kind of like you have to sell out in a way.
Yeah, well, it's good to adjust to the times, but the way they adjusted into the sucker part of today's times. You feel me? Where they think snitching is cool, but then they'll give you this whole persona like, yo, I can't be with a snitch nigga, boom, 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 and all this and shit. Or I can't be with this nigga, but here you go, you selling out your brother that was on drugs that you admit was on drugs, but he's supposed to be your brother, but you don't help him put him in a rehab. You go talk shit about him. You feel me? Like you know
You
how
talking about Charlie Rock?
exactly, man. Rest in peace, Charlie
Yeah,
Rock.
rest in peace, Charlie.
You know what I mean? Like Charlie Rock. You feel me? Like that was his man. That was his right hand man. At that, and it's like you don't shit. You know how many niggas that was my right hand that I'm still friends with to this day. I would drive their ass to rehab. Now, if they keep on with the bullshit and it's almost like you can't help them no more, then I can see where you branch off. That wasn't the that wasn't the thing that happened with him and Charlie Rock LD. You feel me? Charlie Rock took the initiative to get himself clean and did it quick. You know what I'm saying? You just didn't stick by him. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? And from me seeing that, it shows you the type of person that he really is. You feel me? Like you really could see, yo, this motherfucker ain't as authentic as he say he is. And you know, people gonna have they opinions about it, but the real ones is gonna feel like the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that to people that's really your family or niggas that you call your brothers. You know what I'm saying? Brothers go about it different. You feel me? And settle it different. You know what I mean? That's just me.